You want to clip farm every time you play Marvel Rivals. Instead of landing pulls like these that you always land, you want to get these long, nice, orgasmic pulls. Well, guess what? In just 5 minutes, I'm going to teach you how to do exactly that. So just lock in and pay attention. You think you're a bit more ahead and you want to go straight to learning the pulls, then I'm going to put the timestamp on screen now. Step 1 is you want to change automatic swing to off. You want to make sure that's off. I'm sure most of you have already done this, but if you have it on, I'll show you now if you don't already know. If you live in an egg or something, this is what it's going to do. So that's very, very bad. No, no, no. So you want to have that off. That allows you to both swing normally and to web zip if you aim at the ground, just like that. The next thing you're going to want to do is get a web cluster down. After you hit that short little web zip, you want to hit a web cluster that'll cancel your animation just like you see before you here. And eventually this will lead to you bunny hopping, which will lead to you getting these pulls. So just practice that until you're comfortable. And once you've got that down, you want to focus on adding your bunny hops. So how this is going to look is you hit your little web cluster and directly after you hit your bunny hop. Make sure you're not double jumping because this will slow you down severely, which is the opposite of what you want. You want to hit your single hops just like so. Web cluster, bunny hop. Just keep doing that until you're comfortable. Then later on, once you start getting comfortable with that, you can hit all these bunny hops in a row, like so, you know, and you're feeling like, oh, you know, it's getting a bit slow down right here. This is when you want to add your uppercuts, okay? It's going to just help you with your movement overall. So what you want to do is you want to hit your uppercut in a way that it maximizes your movement. You don't want to just uppercut straight off the bat like so, because it's going to slow you down and it's not actually what you want to do. You want to be uppercutting right after you jump off of that little bunny hop. That is going to take you so far, and it's also going to occasionally push your enemies up so that it's easier to actually target and pull one enemy at a time. The moment you've all been waiting for. Here's where you want to uppercut, and you want to cancel your uppercut animation with a web swing and then your pull. The reason we do this is because if you try and get your uppercut for your movement and then you try to get your pull after, by the time you get your pull out, you're going to be way too far to actually hit them. So that's what it looks like when you hit it correctly. Now I gotcha. And you cancel that animation. Just like that. So you want to go into the range and you want to just practice that as much as possible. Alright guys, so I'm going to go to parameters and you can select someone like Groot with a big hitbox, maybe Venom, maybe like Magneto, or something like that. I'd say Groot is probably the best. He's got a great hitbox, so you can practice easily. You want to change generation type to random. You want to change range to, actually that doesn't matter. You want to change movement to horizontal. Later on you can edit these settings when you excel in skill. Normal. You want to start your speed at normal, I'd say. Then you can move it up to quick or faster or whatever. Just as you get better and better at this over time, and make sure you turn your timer off so that you can just do it infinitely without having to reset every 60 seconds. You'd start at the control panel there, and what that's going to do is it's going to put a bunch of Groots on the map, and you can just practice swinging around and pulling them using the methods we talked about, just like so. For me, it took about an hour to get it relatively consistently. So I would say that's definitely the best way to practice. You can see here, you move it up to quick, practice like that. Now I gotcha. Very effective. Also another method of pulling that you could use that I definitely started off with. It doesn't work as often as this primary one here, but it is much easier to do and handle, especially when you're starting off. So instead of doing that sort of whole uppercut fiasco, you can simply just hit a regular zip and pull like that. It obviously work at times. I just find it a little bit less consistent. Congratulations, you made it to the end and now you know how to pull. Not women, never women, but your enemies, certainly. If you found this video useful, please leave a like. If you want other tutorials, feel free to comment them below. Next video will probably be a controller tutorial on how to play Spider-Man, so if you're interested in that, hit the sub button, it's coming your way. And yeah, have a good one.